Is this Guinness World Record breaking?
Are we trying to go for the slowest?
Oh my god! Today we're back with another late night ramen series, and I'm in Toronto with my friend Wallace. And he's gonna show me how he makes his late night ramen.
Cheers. Are we doing ingredients first?
Yeah.
Or are we doing station first?
What is station?
Station? Okay, hear me out. Even if I cook at home,
Okay.
I have to set up it's my station.
Okay.
Let me grab my knife case.
I feel like this is one of the things where there's like money inside.
Just a chef's knife.
Make a little bed for it.
You gotta take care of the peoples.
That makes sense.
Even if it's knives. This is sort of set up.
Okay, ingredients.
Cool. Ingredients. This is like childhood ramen. So it's something that every Saturday before we go to Chinese school. So I go to Chinese school to learn Cantonese, and we would go to this spot that you have like Asian Chinese diner bakery or like breakfast, and they would do instant noodles is the thing you buy. You buy instant noodles and it comes with like egg and Spam, and that's it. It's like very cheap, and it's my favorite. It's honestly my favorite thing. So today everything is like usually stuff that I would have at home. First things first, the ramen. You're like 95% ramen.
I am. I've had hundreds of different instant ramen, but this is one I have not had. Dal ramen.
Now I got to show you something that's like genuinely something I grew up with and like you never had. And that's really cool as a chef. It's like very basic. It's sesame oil flavor. I can't wait. I can't wait to show you because I'm like, I haven't had this in like a minute. Like, so it's like.
When you texted me now, I'm so excited to have an excuse to eat.
Yeah, 100%. Stuff I would have.
Ooh, we got some eggs.
Yep.
This has to be elephant garlic.
This is just elephant garlic, but any garlic I always have garlic, I always have eggs, I always have green onions at home, and always Spam.
Same.
I always also add a little bit like sesame seeds and fried shallots. So because we're gonna do one each, right? We're gonna do a noodle each.
Yes.
So that means a big clove each.
One of these cloves equal like 2 to 3.
2 to 3, absolutely. So like this one will be for sure like the perfect amount. 2 to 3 per ramen is good. It's good. So we're just gonna cut this guy up. You wanna cut? Or you want me
I
to
wanna watch you first.
All right. So.
Speaking of which, of course you're not even looking. That's crazy. You're probably the only friend I have that has even one Guinness World Record, but you have
a lot of friends.
So many. And this is what I envision. Do you just call them and say, you call Guinness World Record and say, hey bestie, it's me, Wallace.
Bestie.
I have another thing that I'm the best in the world at. Do you want to come by and check it out? Like, is that how that goes?
Absolutely not how it works.
Oh.
One viral video went viral, and then that's sort of how it happened, and then we just became friends.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The most slices of carrot sliced while blindfolded in 30 seconds is 121?
That was my second one.
You were doing like 4 per second? The most slices of cucumber sliced.
So the reason why we cut it all this thin is that when we're gonna cook this in the noodles later, it's gonna actually meld into it. And like, instead of getting chunks of garlic, you're gonna have like this broth that's sort of sesame based, but like really, really built flavor of the garlic, and it's like sweet.
I could stare at the garlic like this close and I could not get it that thin.
I mean, ultimately, real quick, is just like the blade, knuckles, proper technique. I call it the claw, and then like that. Because like there's
I like your light hold on the knife.
You should, when you hold, I find like when people hold knives, like sometimes they hold it and they're like trying to go into like a gang fight. It's literally supposed to like just balance on your finger, right?
When I took self-defense classes, they told you to hold it like this because you have a better grip at it.
Yeah.
And then when you slice it, I don't know if this is gonna make the cut, but like when you're doing it, you have a better hold on it to stab people.
I see. You want to cut a garlic? Yeah. I mean, I will never say no to more garlic.
I would love it because then you could tell me some techniques. Should I do blindfolded?
Hey, I don't have a blindfold, but.
What if I just did this?
So that works.
Because I don't know how to tie it. It's not long enough.
You look like you're going to like a cult.
Okay, my thumb is behind here.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I have my eyes closed.
All right, you literally just cut the tip.
Okay.
You literally did that. All right, you're there.
How thin is it?
You know, it's pretty thin, but the funny part is how you're cutting it. It's almost like giving guillotine. Like it's like,
I don't know what else to do. Is this Guinness World Record breaking?
Are we trying to go for the slowest?
Oh my god.
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends.
Yes. Wait, so if I didn't do well, we wouldn't be friends?
No.
This is pretty thin. I'll take it.
Next thing is green onions or scallions.
Okay.
And we're just gonna cut them really thin. So same thing. So we're just gonna cut this out. And then Spam. I love Spam. We both love Spam.
Too.
It's like the best. You know what's crazy? They don't have the little thing anymore. You know the little key?
Yeah.
Like pulling it up.
The nostalgia.
The nostalgia of it. I would do like a pretty good amount. What is that? Like a centimeter? Is
I was gonna say half an inch, because us Americans over here.
You know what? We're gonna eyeball this. That's usually how this works. So, pot here. We're gonna throw that in, but this is where I throw out the garlic in first.
Oh, before it even starts.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you get my garlic in there.
They're in there.
Okay.
We're all in there. It's all mixed. You can't even tell the difference.
In the club, we're all famous.
In the club, we're all fam.
In the club, we all fam.
So we had the garlic in there. That's boiling. Some people don't do this. I like doing this.
Seasoning packet before it boils. Yes, let's go.
Like there's some people are like no. I'm like you're gonna boil the water, and this is gonna be the water that you're gonna use to drink. So you want it to be flavorful. So you know.
Also, if it's boiling and steam is coming up and you're trying to pour this in, it gets stuck to the package.
I hate when that happens.
Yes, because the steam. Yeah, yes. Let's go.
So we'll just throw this in. Throw that one in. So this one is purely just sesame oil. When I'm at home, sometimes I'll obviously have sesame oil.
Yeah.
So I'll use it. I'll throw that in. So when it boils, it also kind of emulsifies. So this broth will get kind of like tonkatsu-ish. Like it'll be like kind of milky.
I've never seen a 4-layer noodle like this.
What do you mean?
There's 4 layers to this.
It's really 2. It's 2 layers.
It's like
just 2
no,
folded.
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fine. All right. So we're gonna let this guy go for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah.
back stove.
Okay, I think that's on.
We know what we're doing.
Totally.
So, real quick, oil in a cold pan, it won't move. I always say that's like when you have a nice hot pan, the oil will actually start flowing as if it's like done yoga. It's like very, very free flowing and like going. But if it's cold, it'll just stay there and it'll kind of just like slop around.
Okay.
All right, so we'll put our Spam in. Always at least 2. One is like don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, especially when you're like 4 a.m. kind of thing.
And you're most likely cooking for friends, who knows?
Yes. So
How did you get into cooking?
literally just growing up. Family, we always helped making dinner, lunch, all that.
Yeah.
So I got good at it. That's actually how I got really, really good at cutting stuff. Because my grandparents we'd always have garlic, ginger, onions as like the side little thing to cook everything. And my grandparents, as I got older, they're like, oh, Wallace, you're a little bit faster. Can you do it for me? So I'm like, yeah, sure. So then I started doing it. So that's sort of like a big part of it. My goal is, I always say food is like my way to communicate with people. So it's like, I have a series of like the fridge freestyling that I do where I go and I try to make food that is purely inspired and made by that person. So like to tell them a story and to communicate with someone and be like, hey, this is actually like you in food form. You in food form, like your story and everything about it. So it's cool. We haven't done one of those yet. We don't need it like super, super crisp, like as in like golden, but we want that. Like this is key. For me, if Spam isn't fried, I don't think it's worth it.
You want something that has a little bit of crunch.
Exactly. So these guys, we're gonna go through this, we'll switch this back up.
Okay.
Let this guy kind of just hang out in the back.
They look like a solid half-inch, by the way.
Solid centimeter? Solid centimeters, right? All right, so this is back up. So we'll do this.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers, 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 cheers.
It's hot.
Oh, that's so good. All right, so with that being said, then we just throw that in. Right now, I've turned it off because we're gonna cook some eggs.
Okay.
But I also like it a little bit like,
You like al dente, right?
not like al dente, but like,
Oh, is it al dente?
what did you say?
I said al dente.
Al dente.
Because it's gonna keep on cooking.
Okay.
But what I do is I throw in then an egg.
Wanna watch my one-handed egg crack?
Let's do it.
Did you do it against this or this?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's that.
Powering up the egg and my skills.
Oh, you're good. You're good. And
Boom.
boom. Perfect.
Amazing. Am I hired?
You're good. You're good. You're hired. So basically,
yes.
the noodles are done. Everything is done here. We're just gonna take it off, and then because I love fried eggs. So I always put a fried egg in. It's also how like I grew up. So
Totally.
we're gonna take these guys. We're just gonna put them on the side
Okay.
because now we fry the egg in
And
the
spam juices. I love it. Did you start off on social media as a fitness influencer?
No,
Okay.
it was more being just a chef, food videos, food photos, and then when I was competing, you
Yeah.
got this,
Competing in.
bodybuilding.
Okay.
Yeah, competing in bodybuilding. Oh, no one can see that.
The yolk split in
Hey,
half.
sometimes at 4 a.m. it happens. Not
does.
me, but if I'm cooking with people, it
Oh
happens
my
to them.
God.
It's all Gucci.
Is it?
Half food and half fitness things. This is usually how it goes.
Why does this always happen to me? Where's this?
Hey, it happens at 4 a.m.
This
Exactly.
always happens.
So we're gonna grab the poached egg on that.
Oh, they're perfect.
Grab the poached
Try to
egg
make my
there.
eggs.
And then at least like you need like 2 pieces for sure.
You
I
add
just
more
threw just
oh,
more
fresh
garlic in there. Yeah.
This is perfect.
Wow, you open your sesame oil
Oh,
pack
yes.
and then you just gotta pour that around.
It's a little nice, like fragrant touch. I like that.
And then sesame seeds for crunch. Crispy shallots.
Just leave my egg in there. Don't show the people. What? Let's show your perfect eggs.
So we got that one.
This is 2 eggs. I like it.
You gotta get the protein. We were
protein.
talking about the protein.
protein.
And
This
it's
is
like-
your late night ramen. This is your
late night
childhood ramen, right?
That is like childhood, but now adult form.
I love it. Dude, I'm so excited to try this.
Because like one of the best parts about this is like the egg yolk and with the fried one, and then with also the poached egg, it just makes it saucy as well. It's like sukiyaki. So it's like I will pop that one first. So I pop the poached one.
Okay.
And like you mix that up. Oh. Shout out to Chef Alex in Italy. He's like, that is the sound of love. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the ultimate bite.
Yes, let's go.
All right, what's your ultimate bite? You make your ultimate bite. There's no, right or wrong.
I want to know your ultimate bite.
All right, so you gotta get the noodles, the spam. That's your pro tip.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ultimate bite.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
It's just like childhood.
Oh my gosh. And the noodles aren't like overcooked. This is just, it's so balanced. And the saltiness of the spam with this noodles.
So good.
And like you said, the creaminess of the eggs.
It is good. Like it is like, this is why I would always have like at least 2 bowls of these, because it just doesn't make sense. You have the first one, you're like, I want more.
Wallace, thank you so much for making this. I think it's gonna give a lot of ideas to other people, hopefully, as they're making this. But it came together so well. And I also think the fact that you had a hard boil for a while with the garlic in the beginning is something that I learned from it, because as soon as I add the seasoning and it boils, I'll add the noodles. I don't even think about building flavors like what you did. So
It's very, because like you have something so little, try to pull as much out of it,
yeah,
and it makes it like really good.
that makes sense.
Really good.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Absolutely. In the club,
We're
we
all
all fam.